All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with the System Shock 2. Still a banger. Still one of the GOATs. Absolutely. Has to be. Especially with the remaster that is just the same game, but it looks a little nicer. Still the GOAT. Even slightly more the GOAT now, I would say. Just because it's nicer to play, that's the only reason. It's slightly nicer to play now. So, extra points. Anyway, not much in particular going on. We're not gunning for completion or anything, so it's kind of just a chill System Shock 2 stream again, which I always say. And this game gets fairly not chill fairly quickly every time. But maybe chill. Maybe. Where was I exactly? Oh, I'm in engineering. Right, okay. Yeah. What was I doing down here exactly?
I can now transfer my magnificence to the Rickenbacker. Proceed to the engine core on the engineering deck. There you can set the core overload to my control by entering the authorized destruct code 94834. Once you have done that, we may proceed to the Rickenbacker. Separate the two ships and exterminate this infestation.
That's what I was doing. I remember now. I have my death cannon that I got near the end of the last stream. I didn't necessarily get it near the end of the last stream. I just started using it near the end, I guess. I thought I heard something. I don't think it was you, though. I doubt I would have heard you. Cyborg assassins are normally so quiet. I don't know. Was that code 94384? Something like that? I do hear something. 834. Oh, that's what I hear. Thank God you got stuck. Okay. Hitbox moment.
There you can set the core overload to my control by entering the authorized destruct code 94834. Once you have done that, we may proceed to the Rickenbacker.
Son of a bitch.
Separate the two ships and exterminate this infestation.
I don't know what's going on. I just keep hearing things.
I can now destroy this infestation with my will.
Oh, yeah, that's
The many
great.
quake at my power. You are an effective drone, human.
Thank you.
Now, return to the command deck. Locate the umbilical and evacuate to the Rickenbacker.
Okay. But my notes. Oh, will it be on a note for engineering? Oh, well, I guess if it's not on a note for down here. Okay, so I do need to find Delacroix on the command deck. I only just realized that because before I had thought like, oh, cargo bay. All the cargo bays are down in engineering, right? But no, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's great. Oh my God. I forget this thing has splash damage on it. Stay back, demons. Oh my God. Excuse me? Speaking of the splash damage. Well, that's a little unfortunate. But I'm close to the elevator now. My maintenance skill at 4. Where is it again? Tech. It is at 4. Perfect. Death cannon. Maintain it. She meant shuttle bay, which is in deck 4. No, because you do have to go to the shuttle bay to like hit a button for her. I don't remember what exactly. But not to meet her, right? That's actually up on deck 6. Should be. I think. What are these crowns? Oh. Do I have them now? Do I have the crowns on YouTube now? On the YouTube chat? I was actually supposed to get them weeks ago, but they never showed up.
The situation has changed.
Yes, okay.
They sense
Hold
our
on.
intentions and are loading shuttles with their offspring. They will not escape my wrath. You must proceed to the shuttle bays on this deck and destroy those shuttles. They have a taste for your blood now.
She's fine. Shodan is fine. Don't worry about her. She just talks a little funny, but don't mind it. What do they mean? It's basically like YouTube. How do I even describe it? The way that they are like branding it is it's like, oh, that's right. Oh. Ow. It shows who the biggest supporters of the stream are. It's like an XP system. I don't think it does anything outside of that. I'm also not seeing them on my end, which is funny.
I don't know what those goddamn worms want with the shuttles, but I'd love to throw a monkey wrench their way. If I can reach the control chamber above the shuttle bay, I can turn off the shields the worms and their helpers have set up around the shuttles. Once they're down, I can blow holes in those Tri-Optimum brand tin cans with my sidearm. Now if I can just get in there without getting caught. Oh god, just get me out of this.
Okay. This is why I didn't think there were cargo bays up here. It only just opened after giving Shodan the self-destruct privileges. Oh my god, I dropped my pistol. I like reached for my pistol with the hotkey and I didn't get it, and it scared the shit out of me. Just hitting the pistol button and not getting it right away actually put the fear of God into me. Because I was just gonna whip around and shoot the camera real quick. That, I don't like the wall eggs anywhere near as much. Those are fucking gross. Hello? Okay. Death cannon for you. Death cannon for you. I am so glad that I maxed out my heavy weapon skill. There's another one. What the fuck? How many could they have in here? How many missile turrets in one cargo bay? Holy shit. I'll just eat the healing glands. Nothing wrong with a little worm gland munching. Everyone's munched on some worm glands before, right? Thoughts on the band Alien Weaponry? They sound familiar, but I can't, like, necessarily remember them. Oh, I'll get to that in a second. Let me hack this first. 50% failure rate. So this is gonna be a shit show. I need to win 3 50-50s in a row to hack into this. Ah, shit. Ha ha! That wasn't so bad.
The glorious transformation is over.
I am one of the many. I imprint my thoughts on
This device is a record of history. We began this journey
as pilgrims of commerce, and we now continue it as pilgrims of grace.
I believed in money and triumphed them, and now I believe in the joy
Joy of the mass. Diego cannot be trusted,
so I must claim the ship for the many. It shall be our vessel of salvation, spreading our message and our flesh.
I think he might be too far gone. I mean, previously I didn't want to say that anyone was, you know, too far gone necessarily, but he might be. He might be too far gone. Fucking bees. Leave me alone. They normally don't do well with stairs, lifts, ladders. Okay, they're gone. He might be too far gone. He seems a little assimilated. Could just be me. I don't know. It's back there. God damn it. Oh, it's hold to crouch in this game. There we go. Oh. No bees. That's not a whole lot better, but it's not bees. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, my armor as well. There we go. I'm so out of the flow on System Shock 2 right now. I gotta get, it's 50 again. I gotta get back into all of it. That went pretty well, if I do say so myself. I thought so. Actually, no. No, put the... There. We shotgun slug those fuckers. Why not? Hello? I'm looking for a... Delacroix! Why are there bees? Ah, son of a bitch. Not the bees. There we go. Just had to wait. A metal band from New Zealand that started as a bunch of teenagers of half Maori descent, and they sing almost exclusively in the native languages. That actually sounds metal as fuck. I might have to look into this because I don't think I've heard that. I don't think this shuttle is available. Am I stating the obvious again? I don't think so. Wait, does that crate have anything in it? It should, yeah. I'll especially take the antitoxin. I've just been stockpiling speed boosters this whole game. I don't think I've ever touched one. To be fair, I just don't really play the game like that.
Are reinvented.
He cannot imagine
Our infinite chorus.
Right. Standard weapons
Hi there.
maxed out
Please make your selection.
and heavy weapons maxed out is a great combo. I don't know why I don't do more Marine playthroughs of this game. Especially this thing. This thing's great. Just awesome. Okay, that looks... Does this... Oh, this is just the ladder to get me down to that shuttle. Okay. That shuttle is probably available, I think. Oh. Well, no, now that shuttle is available. Also just a ladder. Justin, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hold on. So what's in here then? Am I going to be able to, like, get back into the cargo bay through here, maybe? Ow. It's fine. Munch the side gland, why not? A little side gland never hurt nobody. No. Literally just a side gland in here. Would seem so. Yeah. Well, all right. Just a side gland it is. I'm not gonna say no. I'll take it. Where's Delacroix? The fuck? Is she on the shuttle already? Did she just have the shield on? And she couldn't turn it off? Doesn't seem likely. Where do I enter you exactly? Cygland has lots of calories. Probably does, to be honest. I have to be missing something. Oh. Oh, she didn't want me to board a shuttle to go to... Oh yeah, that seems about right. That seems like Shodan activity. She wants me to destroy the shuttles.
Creation, once again, is one step ahead of you.
They've managed to destroy the shuttle's shield control computer.
She's talking about this one.
But their brilliance is a jealous shadow of my own. You will locate a replicator in the shuttle control area. I've uploaded the nano formula for a sympathetic resonator.
Hi there.
You must hack
Please
the
make your
replicator
selection.
to make it generate the device for you. Once you have it, attach it to the shield generator in the shuttle bay. The device will create a chronic resonation wave that will quickly rupture the shuttle's fuel tank and destroy it. Make sure you're not there when it happens. I still have need of you.
Of course, yeah.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
This is gonna be... At least there's not many ice nodes, but 40%... Oh no, that's the failure rate. Okay, so this is better
Hi
than
there.
otherwise.
Please make your
Yeah.
selection. Choose value wrap.
Thank you. Sympathetic resonator. Yup. Sorry, maybe I was too focused on just that one bit. What do you want me to do with this? Oh, attach it to a shield generator and run. Okay. Right. That does look bad. That does definitely look bad. No! Okay, it hurt a little bit, but we're fine.
You've murdered their young and prevented their escape.
I've opened the gate to
The umbilical at the central tram stop.
Sweet.
You can evacuate to the Rickenbacker from there.
Will do. In the original, if you hacked this before the Shodan message, you would soft lock yourself. I love you, Death Cannon. Whatever you're called. The Fusion Cannon. It was like, whatever your real name is, I love you. Death Cannon. I never had that happen to me. But I guess probably just because, like, at this point in the game, I've never been desperate for, like, maintenance tools or... what's it? What else was in there? Incendiary grenades were in there. So I guess that's why I've never had it happen. But I'd believe it. System Shock 1 and 2 have their fair share of, like, funny bugs like that really aren't funny if they happen to you, to be fair, but funny in the sense of just like, how do you not think of that? When you make the objective to hack this device, how do you not think like, oh, maybe there should be something that prevents you from hacking it beforehand, or, you know, maybe it just resets when the objective activates or something. Maybe it will just already be hacked for them. 90s game design. We weren't as on it back then. Believe me, I was around. I was totally around for all that. We weren't on it like that. Sorry, am I going the right way? I kind of just started running in a direction when she was like, oh yeah, I'll hook up the umbilical for you. Via the central tram station. Okay, wait a minute. I just blew this bitch up. He might have had something. Nope, nothing. Before I go, though, Delacroix was supposed to be in Cargo Bay A. I checked the notes. So now I have to go back and double check which bay is which. Is A the one that's locked off, and that's kind of the point? It's been a minute, so I have to go check. 65 HP. Is my endurance maxed out? It sure as shit is. Oh, well, I'm using Endure Boost. Okay. Oh, I'm using Endure Boost on top of my 6 points. That's why it's 65. I was like, 65 is a lot. How the fuck? 65 HP in System Shock 2 is a ton. I was very confused how I had that. But it's because we're on normal, and I'm maxed on endurance and using an implant for more endurance. I'm over the endurance limit. Marine playthrough, oorah. Yeah, A is the one that's locked. That's why. Had to check it. Fusion cannon kicks ass, though. I love this thing. I love my grenade launcher, too. The grenade launcher was doing us really, really well prior to the fusion cannon coming into this playthrough. So, you know, not to, like, count out the grenade launcher and all of its utility, just... man. Here we go. Time for night vision. Turn the brightness up to the max. My monitor is really bright, just as is, so I'll probably be fine. Probably. Fuck you, spider. Spider bitch. I'm just proud of myself for resisting.
Creates a wall to block your progress. Come and meet us on the bridge of the Von Braun.
Let us discuss your future.
On the bridge of the Von Braun. Okay. They can just do that. They can just do that. They're like, oh yeah, we don't want you going there. We put up a wall. Sorry. Hey, if you guys want me to come talk to you, could you not send spiders after me? Thank you. You can run past it with stims. Knowing this game, you probably can find a way to zoom past the wall just before it goes up. That seems likely. There has to be a way. I'm sure speedrunners have some way to, you know, if not that, they've probably clipped through it or something. Yeah, see, now that the grenade the death cannon just doesn't have ammo. Grenade launcher's still right there with it. What did I just hear? Oh. My bad. Is this where you guys wanted me? The command deck? On the bridge? Ow! This doesn't feel like much of a discussion. Where'd he go? How's this remake? It's not a remake. It's just a slight visual upgrade. I say slight. It's a lot of little things. It's a ton of slight upgrades because they wanted to preserve the original look of things. But as far as how it plays, I haven't noticed a single difference outside of the just the normal like rebalance mod stuff. They just have the what's it? Like the community patch from years prior loaded into this for basic balancing fixes and such. Hello. Oh. Why, yes. Is this vodka for me? Don't mind if I do. When did it originally come out? In 99. Oh, a Korenchkin log. Korenchkin, what did they do to you, my boy?
Suarez and his horde want to escape. I do not understand.
They get offered a miracle, and they bite the hand. The many has shared this wisdom.
They shall not leave the ship.
I'm guessing it's good for people who never played like me. Yeah. In terms of it being worthwhile that they did it, I do think so. In terms of like whether or not it's worth it for longtime fans, it's kind of been something that a lot of people are fairly divided on. Because there's people like me who are just like, yeah, this is nice. I like it. Like, I'm having a ton of fun just having a good reason to revisit the game and everything. But then there are others who are like, why don't I just stick with my original copy and just load like a texture pack, like an HD texture pack and the rebalance mod in, and boom. It's not far off. So there has been a decent discussion on it. Because other than that, like the best part about it is just it runs on modern operating systems easily. Whereas the original, I don't know how it runs on Windows 11, the original. But I never had many issues with it on Windows 10. It kind of always just worked out of the box on Windows 10 for me. And 8, back when I was on Windows 8 years ago. But it is nice just to have like a nice packaged option. And then, you know, it's got achievements and stuff in there too. What's the XP for? It's just YouTube's new thing. I was supposed to get it weeks ago. Like they sent me a thing that they were like, hey, we turned this on for you, by the way. I was like, oh, okay. And then it just didn't actually show up until today. I don't know where exactly it wants me. Deal with Korenchkin on the bridge. Escape pods. Oh, deal with him as in, okay. My brain. I was like, I thought we were here for a chat, a talk even. How do I get more XP? I don't remember. I got sent a thing about it, but I don't remember like all the ins and outs on it. I'd have to go pull it up. And I probably deleted it after I read it. Because I keep my inbox empty. As soon as I don't need something, I delete it. So I probably was just like, oh, I don't need this. And threw it in the trash. Oh, that's horse shit. That is total shit. Well, that's Korenchkin dealt with. That wall should be gone. All I've got to do is chat. I don't think so. I think they had it. How is he still summoning shit? It wasn't him. He wasn't summoning the... Oh, hello. Unresearched, what are you? Oh, fuck, what is RA and where do I get it? I was gonna say, was there? Aha. There is a chemical storage on the command deck, and it does have RA. Do with comments made and length of stream watched. Yeah, I think there's the generic, like, you know, pushing you guys to monetize more. By that I mean, I think members probably get some for like becoming a member and renewing, stuff like that. I would assume that like super chats will get you some, because normally that's how this sort of system works. I don't know, I'm just spitballing for the record. I don't remember where the chemical storage is on this deck. Wow, this is a map. This is a whole lot. Okay. I'm here. We need more gears only. I could maybe be convinced, considering there's a remaster coming out next month. It might be possible to convince me it's this level to run at least the first one through pre-reloaded coming out, maybe. Had a situationship with, I don't know, just things that should have been private. Yeah, I saw a couple things about it, and I don't really know much about what's going on, but I saw what seemed to be just some wild copium from a lot of Corey fans. Again, not knowing really what's going on, but I did see a good bit of like, well, even if this is legit, this was years ago. Why do we care about something that happened years ago, you guys? He's a different man now. He's totally different now. And I was just like, I mean, that's certainly an assumption. We don't really have a way of knowing, do we? I really don't have much context at all about the specifics, just it seemed like copium. It was in poor taste, but it's whatever. No, I mean the stuff with that, with the girl he was, I think, dating? They were kind of damning. Yeah, they were not, the few things that I saw weren't great, to say the least. But I don't know. I didn't really look into it, because to be honest, this morning I was like, yeah, I got stuff to do, and I'm not invested enough in this. I just kind of saw it a little bit and went, oh shit, that sucks, and I moved on. So I'll have to look into it at some point a bit more, but I really don't know much. I'm gonna go back for the free battery charge, even though I have 13 batteries on. No, I'm not. It's not worth it. I'll just use a portable battery and keep her going. What are you? You've learned how to best target the Psi Reavers and their projections for maximal damage. All damage you deal to Psi Reavers and their projections will be increased by 25%. The projections will continually regenerate themselves unless you destroy the brain structure which creates them. Analysis, this is a continuously energized sample of a psycho-creative residue. It is the end product of a massively complex and focused psionic projection. This residue can be temporarily disabled, but not permanently destroyed. since the psionic projection can simply be recreated by the source organism. Recommendation: while the projection I can read can be disrupted by conventional means, this serves as a short-term solution only. Resources should not be wasted in combating this phenomenon unless it is crucial for survival. If it must be destroyed, seek out and destroy the controlling brain structure first. I was moving this way, actually. So. Since it might seem as copium. Yeah, I just saw a little bit of people like tweeting and being like, well, even if this is all legit, it was 2018, so obviously, like, he's totally different now. Why do we care? And I was just like, I was like, oh, that's certainly a statement to make. Like, it was a few years ago, but you can't just assume that people have changed that drastically.
Transmitting cyber modules.
What is the legit thing? The text and then the video of him, I think, making a joke. I don't know. But I did see a video of them like walking together in a hotel hallway, and she was like, "Did you watch me sleep?" And he was like, "Well, I did something to you while you were asleep." And she's just like, "What?" And then he immediately was like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just a really, really bad joke or what. I only saw the clip in isolation. But it was certainly weird.
My arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms. But it stings like you wouldn't believe.
Right. But no, nothing about this is like Dr. Disrespect levels. Was a long time ago. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can't just assume that he's changed, like, entirely. And also, just what a weird joke. I don't know about the text, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I need more details.
Destroy the Von Braun.
There we go.
But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs. The many
Has vomited on this deck.
These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying.
Right.
Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
I'm a completely different person. Yeah, but he's also, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but relative to me, like, I'm entirely different from who I was, like, 4 years ago. But I'm also younger, so those sorts of shifts happen quicker. He's quite a bit older relative to me. And also, this is in regards to, like, abuse in a relationship. So it's a little like, I mean, you could certainly assume that anyone is different over the course of 7 years, but we don't know about, like, this specific thing.
Good. You have destroyed the
First of the eggs.
Damn right.
There are 15 left. Find them.
Where could I get, like... Oh, I didn't even notice those the first time. Somehow. I'm blind. Where was that last spot that had, like, all of the upgrade stations? Because I only just really processed that I'm running around with 60 cyber mods. I might as well go spend those. Thankfully, Shodan hasn't blown anything up quite yet. Yeah, I don't know much about what's going on with that. I kind of just saw it and went on working. Okay, there are a couple upgrade stations here. Leave me alone. Oh my god, you're so fast. Why are you so fast? Shit! Splash damage isn't that big. Yikes. Okay. Cyber affinity could be helpful. It's just these two here. Cyber affinity would mean less ice nodes when hacking. Oh, but you know what? You know what, chat? It's just down on rec. The spot with all four of them. Theming is important. At least I get way into theming my builds. Probably too much. So if I were a Marine, not a Navyman in this situation, would I be looking to hack things better? Or would I maybe be looking to upgrade my big ass guns even further? All of my powerful weapons even further? Because we are kind of at that point where I have everything that I want to have maxed out. So, fuck it. Upgrade my modify, especially since it's so cheap. I have no shortage of maintenance tools. Modify 5 it is. Oh. Do any guns in this game go? Modify 6 required, son of a bitch. What happened to PoE streams? I'm sure Mikkel misses it. Not many people were too into the PoE streams. So I just kind of dropped them. There was very little interest in them. Which, I mean, if I ever drop anything prior to finishing it, that just assume that's the answer, because 99% of the time that's the answer. Sorry, I hit the mic with my can. Is that why you dropped DMC2? Or you... Okay, DMC2 is the 1%. Not because I was a coward, and it wasn't even just DMC2, so don't even... It was all of them. And that was just because my schedule was too packed, and DMC was like the least popular thing I was doing at that time. So I was like, if something has to make room for other things, DMC's got to make some room. 72 standard rounds. I was just saying I'm proud of myself for resisting the temptation to just use the assault rifle for everything. Because once you get standard weapon 6, you absolutely can just use the assault rifle for everything in the game. It's got standard rounds for just dealing damage to anything you might need. It's got anti-personnel rounds for the annelids. It's got armor-piercing rounds for all the robots. It's the perfect weapon. But I'm proud of myself for resisting it and opting for the grenade launcher and stuff instead later in the game.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crater. There were hundreds of those things, hundreds. And as we got closer, you could hear them. Not the eggs, the things inside them. It was like music. I was scared out of my mind. But that music, all I wanted to do was see those things up close. Find out their secrets.
Right. We are officially on the Rickenbacker, chat. We're off the Von Braun and onto the attached security ship, the Rickenbacker. Right, I was gonna shotgun these. My shotgun slugs. Since I have 230 plus shotgun slugs at this point in the game. Ooh, nanites. I have a feeling I missed something in there. Hold on. Pork belly. I don't know if I've ever actually had pork belly. Stupid ass computers that just show zeros and ones. They're just bugging out. Don't worry about it. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. Oh, he's still alive! Oh my god, what a shit show. Get off of me, demon. Jesus Christ. Right, I've checked that body like 3 times. That went well. I only nearly blew myself up once. Downside to the heavy weapons. I nearly blow myself up with them. Or I just do.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet.
Oh no.
Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
I will try. I do have an air fryer, yes. Bitch. Think you're sneaky. Is that another? Yeah, cyborg assassin. I wasn't sure if that was actually the sound they made. Oh, there we go. Okay. What's in you? 50/50s. Take those. I don't remember what the disruption grenades are good for. Oh, there's another one. I just gotta cleanse the black eggs. That's all I gotta do. So easy. So not dangerous.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get
To the bridge of the Rickenbacker. If you approach it,
the same will happen there. But I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Benefits of omniscience. Say less. You think Nightdive will remaster Dark Forces 2? I hope so. I don't think they've said anything about it, but I fucking hope so.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could... If they've survived the blast, that is.
Dog, how did you not manage to extend these? Oh, is this you? No, that's not you. There's not another corpse in there. Maybe he did? Oh. Oh, did they not survive the blast? I think I see what's happening here. Yeah. Yeah. I did see that one of the EU Council VPs came out to support Stop Killing Games It's incredible. Just the whole turnaround on Stop Killing Games in general is so funny to me. It is literally just the only reason that Stop Killing Games is succeeding, just outside of its own like value on its own, because it ran on its own value alone for over a year and didn't really get to even like half of its goal. The reason that people actually got on board properly and really got it moving was literally just because they hate pirate software. Genuinely just because he pissed off enough people to actually put it through somehow. And I mean, I'll take it. It's a good outcome, but it is still just so funny to me that that's what actually got this whole thing going. Got it to actually move, finally. Oh, nanites. I was like, is there anything else up here for me? Oh, I guess there's a, Oh, that body might have ammo. Fuck. You think I can make that jump? Nope. Ow. I'm not a space wizard, so fuck. Oh, it was over this way. Hello, hot sauce. Oh, I went in a circle. Okay. Rickenbacker's kind of confusing. Not helped by the giant hole that got blown into it. Now it's at 1.35. I think Stop Killing Games would have gone like all the way to its goal sooner if it wasn't exclusively in the EU. Like if signatures could be gathered globally rather than just in Europe, I think it would have happened a lot sooner. But I'm glad it got there at all.
After a couple of hours, it was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater, and the next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing that idiot Korenchkin calling them on Braun and ordering them to clear off the entire hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Korenchkin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
Boosted the fuck out of it. I mean, yeah, it genuinely was insane. It more than tripled its signatures after the Thor drama. It was pretty much dead in the water, and that's where the whole initial video even came from. Was the guy who started it complaining that it was pretty much dead in the water as it was. And then the Thor drama...
I didn't accidentally drunkenly give it away this time.
That's good. This doesn't seem very safe. I'm gonna go back up. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, I missed a maintenance tool, dude. The ideal outcome. Them passing some sort of... What's it? Consumer rights law in the EU to actually prevent companies from releasing products and then shutting them down. And not in the sense that like servers come down or whatever, because that's one thing, but getting shut down and being left in a state where they are fully unplayable. Like the sorts of games like Ace Combat Infinity just comes to mind right away, where it was an online only game where you had to connect to the server to even get to the main menu of the game. So now that the servers got pulled offline years ago, you legitimately cannot play Ace Combat Infinity at all, despite that game having had a full single player campaign, because you just can't reach the menu to even play it. Like the first thing the game does to even go to the main menu is connect to the server. So when the servers came down, the entire thing became unplayable. So ideally, and probably even just realistically, something like that would be the outcome. Because I don't really see much more than that happening, to be totally real. But that would be an awesome outcome. That's good. I want a refund. Thank you, False. Sorry, I was yapping. No, this is the one that I was just... Really is confusing in here. Or is that where I want to be? Son of a bitch. How'd I get up there before? Oh, yeah. It was up this ramp, but then instead of going in there, I went over this way. Right. I got it.
Strokes, Daddy.
Yeah. Now I'm where we want to be. Bezos' money isn't good enough for you. I'll take Bezos' money. I'll take all of Bezos' money, please. Thank you. Actually, I mean, he could keep 90% of it. I could settle. I could reasonably settle, and I think maybe be fine with just 10% of Bezos' money. I think that would actually be, okay. Fuck it. I only need, like, 1, actually. Could I just get 1%? Maybe. I'll spend it responsibly, I swear. There we go. I promise. Must away. We'll see you around, Hot Sauce. Have a good rest of your day. Not now? What do you mean not now? Why not now? Okay, hold on. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, no.
You want to be a piss baby, False? According to where I'm pissing. Yeah.
That one is still good. Ugh, there we go. Ooh. He didn't see me. Stupid bitch.
10 eggs remain. Move quickly.
I don't remember what the last... Oh, I was gonna get tank for even more HP. Fuck it. There we go. I got a max of 75 HP in System Shock 2.
For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
Just 1% and you're set for life. That's what I'm saying. I just need 1% of Jeff Bezos' money. That's all I need. I'm good. I could settle easily for 1%.
Access needed.
I don't have access. Fucking bullshit. All right, fine. I'll go and cross the scary looking gap. I'm gonna have to drop a quick save before I do that, though. It is very scary looking, and I'm probably gonna do it just fine. But this is the sort of thing that just strikes fear in you before you even attempt it. All right. Oh, see, I told you I'd be just fine. Still glad I quick saved it.
You've served me well. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Thank you. At 50, I can upgrade the death cannon a second time. And that's when we're really gonna be cooking. Fully upgraded death cannon. What the fuck? Did I just start like flying, or is it just me? Why is it... Was it just for me looking at chat and looking back? I felt like I moved super fast for a second. What if you die in this game? It depends. It could just be back to last save, or if you activated, like, there are stations throughout the ship that will reconstruct your body when you die. If you've played BioShock, it's exactly the same thing. The BioShock machines that bring you back to life, those came from the System Shock games. But you have to have activated one for the level that you're on. On this deck, I have not found one yet, so I would just be back to the last save if I died here. Currently. Because we have not found one for this deck. Chemical storage. Could be handy if I need to research anything. I don't think there should be much more that I have to research still. Man, she is cooking. Oh, there's two of you. I was like, how are you moving so fast? I heard you running all around. It's because there were two. Hello? Is he married? Bezos? I don't know. He was married, and then his wife divorced him, and she, as soon as they like settled all that, literally overnight, she became the richest woman in the world post divorce of Jeff Bezos. A new one in 2025. Damn it. I was gonna say this is an acceptable cheating scenario. I can't even be mad at that. If it's Jeff Bezos, I mean, shit. Wasn't Bezos the one renting all of Venice for a wedding? Did he rent all of Venice for a wedding? Probably has the money for it, but holy shit.
What did I think power was? What was my concept of joy? How empty life must have been. As I merged my body with the biomass, I begin to sense the borders of rapture.
There should be a mandatory offline mode for all games. There absolutely should be. At the very least for games that are like purely server based. Like I was saying before. Like if you shutting down the servers for a game will render it permanently unplayable and lost to time for the foreseeable future, because like fan servers can happen, but even then they don't always happen. In most cases they don't, actually. So if you shutting off the servers will most likely just render the game unplayable for the rest of time, then there needs to be some sort of fallback. Ow, fuck! Every time. I have no idea. Oh. Ow. I need to be more careful with this grenade launcher. I'm telling you. That's probably like the most lukewarm take ever, though. Oh, hello. I think I'm doing a pretty good job clearing all these eggs. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like I'm doing pretty all right. Gregory, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Aha! This is the regenerator for this deck. There we go. Ooh, hold on. I have an implant for these. Yum.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Could buy ammo for the death cannon. I feel like I have so much ammo for everything else, though, that I just, like, as much as I could buy ammo for the death cannon, I just don't think I need it. McMunhu? Thank you for the sub. I don't think I'm reading that right, but thank you.
Destroy the last 5 of their eggs quickly.
5?
I'm tired of this exercise.
Do you think you can defeat us with your wire and steel?
Probably.
We offered you the ecstasy of our union, and you chose the vacuum of technology.
Shit, shit. Ow. Is there anything back here? Okay, it is actually a little dark down here. When I was saying like, no, I shouldn't have to turn the brightness up. I think it's fine. I can see. Yeah, it might actually be a little dark in this spot. Might have to agree. Bro, I can't actually jump on like the incline. Okay, so I can get up there. Clearly. Was the AI and the many on the same side? No. No, they were not. Not Shodan. The many did end up taking control of the ship's AI, Xerxes, but not Shodan. Shodan is a foreign AI. Maybe I should have played System Shock 1 on stream before this. Now I'm kind of regretting it. Oh, but man, original System Shock 1 is such a shit show. I'm gonna get up there. You just wait. Can I crouch jump it maybe? No, because crouch jump is weird in this game. Yeah, I'm bonking my head and falling too fast is the issue. Oh, everything is drained power-wise. Ugh, fuck.
Power drained. Power drained.
Is this game an actual sequel to System Shock 1 or not? Yes. It does directly follow 1's story. Not to the point where you need to play 1 to understand 2 by any means, because that's not the case. But a lot of things in 2 are just direct continuations of things in 1. And they give you enough in 2 to kind of be like, yeah, okay, I get what's going on. But if you have played System Shock 1 before 2, then there's way more context than this game gives you. It's just that System Shock 1 played like shit. It has its moments. Oh no, never mind. For a second I was like, God damn it, I can't go back. But yeah, I do go this way. Wait, no. No, I don't. I don't have to cross this again at all. System Shock 1 has its moments, and it's not like it's not enjoyable. Just adapting to System Shock 1 is something, and then I've always had issues playing it just with like the color palette and the sound design in that game is genuinely like migraine inducing. It's kind of awful. It's an assault on your senses like the whole time. And I've completed it twice. Don't ask me why. We'll see you around, Tibby. No, it's not like Final Fantasy. It does directly continue off of System Shock 1. 1 came out in 94. So skip 1 and play Remake. Yeah, 1, like, I haven't played the remake yet. I need to at some point. But the thing with System Shock 1 is, like, it really is one of those games that's super cool as a piece of gaming history, but not the kind of game that I would necessarily recommend to many people. System Shock 1 is really cool to check out. And just play for like an hour or two and be like, yeah, okay, I get what this was about. But it's really hard to get through a whole playthrough of System Shock 1. Like I've mentioned before, it took me like more than 5 tries of me sitting down and being like, okay, I'm going to play System Shock 1 in its entirety. This is the time I'm going to play the whole thing. And then I would get far enough in and I would eventually just fall away from it again for one reason or another. And on like my 5th or 6th attempt at playing through the whole thing, I did actually get through the whole thing. Because I would get a little bit further into the game each try. And then I would just kind of fall away from it again. But I have completed it twice now. And it does have a lot of charm for what it is. It, funny enough, is kind of nothing like 2. Genuinely, it's so different. Oh, only a 35% failure rate. Boom, easy. Reduced ammo use, increased damage on the death cannon. Am I gonna be able to fire the death mode with one cell at a time now? Okay, modify 6 might have actually been worth it as like my extra skill to max out. Just if that ends up being true, that I can fire this while only using one cell at a time, then it was worth it. I don't think I've ever max upgraded this thing. What are your hopes with Judas? I have 2 hopes with Judas. 1, please don't be shit. And 2, please don't kill the studio after release. Those are my hopes. Hello, Raiden. Don't kill the studio. Have you noticed any red flags? No, not necessarily. But, immersive sims are notorious for it. Like, genuinely, if you go back and look at all of the major immersive sims from gaming history, what you will notice is that every single studio that has developed one of those games ended up getting shut down either as a result of that exact game or another immersive sim that came after it. Because the thing with these games is they're super time consuming and expensive to make because of how much goes into them. And then once they're out, they're too niche to make like super broad market success unless you're BioShock, basically. BioShock is like the one exception, and even then BioShock is very debated in like the immersive sim fandom, I guess you could call it, community, whatever you want to call it. BioShock is very debated on whether or not it actually is an immersive sim. It's one of those things where you'll find people who think it is and people who think it isn't. And to be fair, both sides of that debate have very valid points. Ooh. Arcane is like the one exception. I shit you not, go to any other. Arcane is like the singular exception. Ow, ow, bees! Fuck! Why are there so many bees in this game? I have a crown #1. What's happening? Yeah, the crown thing finally got activated on my channel. It's a new like stream XP community system that YouTube has been rolling out slowly. I never made this jump. Or did I? Yeah, I did, because I went up here instead, and then I went across, right? I think. No, I did not yet, but now I did it.
This device will reverse the gravitronic generators in Pod 2. This will prevent you from clumsily disturbing the overloaded Meson acceleration coil there. Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling.
Man, she really lingered on that one. All right, gravity reversed. Where's my wig to shield me? My God, it is so dark in here. Holy shit. And I was saying before, my monitor is super bright, so normally I have 0 issues seeing in the dark in games. It is so dark in here. I actually can barely see. The death mode. Oh, kill an enemy using a level 2 modified fusion cannon death shot. I just got an achievement specifically for that. God bless you, Nightdive, for adding an achievement for maxing out the death cannon and blasting something with it. They're just like, this gun is awesome, but it's super hard to, like, A, have the stats to use it, and B, especially to max it. So throw in an achievement, get people to try it. Make the achievement hunters try out the death cannon. Hello? Did I loop? Look at that, I did loop. Level design. Will it be successful or just niche? Of Metal Gear? Massively successful. Metal Gear was only ever niche prior to MGS1. I have heard some people say that it's a niche, but like if you go and look at the sales on those games, most MGS titles sell like over 10 million copies. So it's far from niche. I was about to say, did I blast you or did I just run away because bees? Oh. That was probably unnecessary. I could have used the... Yeah. Yeah, like the MSX games. Oh, wait, do you mean like, what about... Oh, French Epstein, are you shitting me? I just maxed out my modify and... Okay. Well, I can just leave that. I have maxed modify. If you mean like a remake of of MSX Metal Gear, then that might be a little more niche. I think it'll flop for some reason, even if you remake it 100% the same. To be totally honest with you, when it comes to like remastering a game, because it's important to keep in mind that it's the same team that did the Oblivion remaster earlier this year. So what they do is they remaster the game with very slight quality of life upgrades here and there, but for the most part, the game plays exactly the same. So regardless of whether Kojima is there or not, in my opinion, will have nothing to do with the success of the game. Other than maybe like some disgruntled Metal Gear fans from years prior won't buy it. And I've certainly seen that sentiment floating around, but that, at least from what I've gauged as a creator who does a lot of Metal Gear stuff, that is a very small vocal minority among the overall fandom. Swarm pod organ. The annelid swarms cannot be damaged by any known means, but have a short lifespan. Annelid organs often contain annelid eggs often contain useful organs if you search them before they are destroyed. Analysis. Although small, the flying organisms generated by these pods contain a complex DNA structure indicative of a much more advanced creature. Each small creature, genetically male, is bonded to the swarm via a sub-psionic link. This link is impervious to normal psionic attacks or disturbances. Annelid swarm creatures seem to exist only as a living weapon, since their cells have a genetically programmed lifespan of no more than a few seconds. During these seconds, they are attracted to human tissue as they frantically attempt to prolong their short lives with nourishment. The eggs that these emerge from often contain organs that might be extracted for useful purposes, unless the egg was destroyed in combat. Recommendation: the annelid swarm is best dealt with by avoidance, since the creatures will die soon after being hatched. Do not waste ammunition on them. Okay. Here's the thing, there are more Metal Gear fans than Kojima fans. That's very true. Because something that's also like important to keep in mind when it comes to, you know, will people still buy a Metal Gear game even if Kojima isn't there? Especially a Kojima created Metal Gear game, but just he's not there anymore. Look at the Phantom Pain, right? The Phantom Pain sold like 20 million copies, and over like 3/4 of those sales happened after Kojima was fired. Fuck, I blasted myself. I knew it. I knew I was gonna do it at least one more time today. I kept joking about it. There it is. Most of those sales were after he got fired. So, like, yeah, Metal Gear Survive was a shit show. But I certainly don't think that Kojima himself is like a total make or break just on whether people will give the game a chance or not. Especially if it's a remake of a game that he already made, and it's a faithful remake, as in they're not touching the story, they're barely touching the gameplay, and what they are doing with the gameplay is just minor quality of life updates. Like, instead of pausing and going into like 3 different menus to heal yourself or to change your camo, they just have quick, like, little pop-up menus that you can use during gameplay without actually pausing. Like, that's one of the few known gameplay changes so far. I think the remake will perform just fine, even without Kojima being there.
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to Pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive and drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbacker.
Bro said, as long as I'm getting paid, they are not getting this ship. Yeah, remaking the MSX games would be a lot more difficult, which is also why I've said, at least for the near future, I don't think they will ever touch the MSX games in terms of remakes. Like, I do absolutely see that if Delta is successful, they will do like MGS1 or something in the same style. But for the MSX games, where they would have to actually make a new game, unless they just made it 2D again, which I don't think they would do. It wouldn't appeal to many people that way. I just don't think they're gonna do it. The reason they went with MGS3 in the first place and did like a perfectly faithful remake is because they're playing it safe to win back goodwill. So I don't think they're gonna go for something that risky, at least not for a long time.
Simpson, Malone, Shandera, and Perez are dead. At least those are the ones we know for sure. Those bastards sabotaged the meson acceleration coil. They blew out the entire driver core, 6 subdecks. From what I can tell, somebody tapped the frequency resonator to refract human-sized movements. The overload of all those people moving around must have blown the resonator. We set up a magnetic shield, and the ship's still functional. Barely. I've quarantined the entrance to Pod 2. The secondary coil is right there, and I don't know how thorough the son of a bitch who did this was.
Alright. Where do I go now? Resist. Man, it is like a maze in here. It's crazy. Oh shit. I'm now green. Delta Metacritic prediction. What did Oblivion Remastered get? Because that is a factor in just me trying to gauge like a legitimate prediction. Because again, same studio, they're doing the same thing with Delta, where they're basically just running the game into UE5, making it look really pretty, updating and improving gameplay slightly, but mostly leaving it alone. Reusing even like the old voice acting, like barely even bringing in new actors at all. They're doing all the same shit with Delta. Delta was a much, or sorry, not Delta. MGS3 was a much more critically well-received game back when it came out than Oblivion, and they only came out like a year apart. So I would just look at what is the Oblivion remastered score, and it will probably be like a few points above that, like 3 to 5 points higher than that would be my guess.
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2. Wozchek's email said the only way to do that is by resetting the power grid from the access station in engine cell B. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
90 IMO? I don't even think the original MGS3 got a 90. I think the original is in the 80s, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I thought MGS3 was one of the only games in the series that didn't break into the 90s. I could be mistaken, though. There were, I think, like 2 or 3 of them that never broke 90s, and I want to say that 3 was one of them. Ow! Holy shit! 80s for sure. I would definitely say in the 80s. We have to factor in nostalgia too. Dog, I'll be real with you. It's game journalists who make these scores. And most of them either will intentionally be putting nostalgia aside, or they just won't have played it. I don't think nostalgia will play much into it. Because, like, same with Oblivion, if that only got an 80. Bro, you know how nostalgic people are for Oblivion?
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I could buy prisms. I don't need them. I have so much ammo for everything else. And as fun as the death cannon is, it's not that much stronger than, like, the grenade launcher.
One egg remains intact.
Stop calling me that.
This slow?
You bitch. Oh. Well. And see, there's 10 for free.
Perhaps we judged you too hastily.
We feel there is room for us
To coexist. After all, we are both children of flesh.
Why not join with us
Against the machine mother.
MGS3 must be 80 plus as well. Yeah, I think it'll definitely sit in the 80s somewhere. Splash damage, bitch. Oh my god. You tanked that? No way. He actually just face tanked the death cannon. God damn. Okay. Button. Button. Oh, okay. If I'm super specific, there we go. All right, that all looks good. Is there a way up top? Oh man, that's way up there. I'm supposed to destroy these, right? No. Okay, I almost instinctively just shot at them. I'm glad I did not. They probably come into play later. I might just be here early. I've seen games get like 60 to 70 by critics, but gamers give it a higher point. Yeah, what was it? What's the soccer game from the Sifu devs that just came out, chat? What's that one called? Because I know that game is sitting like in the 70s for critic scores, but so many just gamers out there are like, this is genuinely one of my game of the year contenders. It's just so fucking fun. I can't stop playing it. But critics weren't big on it. Its average critic score is actually just very average. Whereas the general public is totally just like, yeah, this game is amazing. I'm not super interested in it because even if it is like a super fun spin on it, it's still a sports game. I'm just not really interested. But so many people are like, yeah, this is like my favorite thing I've played in the last year, easily. Now I have the crown. I can't even see the crowns on my end, which is hilarious. Where the fuck? Where's this last egg? There is an egg that I have not found. Shodan said there was one more. Rematch, that's it. I was like, replay can't be it. Rematch, yeah. So many people right now are saying like that's an actual game of the year pick for them. But critics weren't very big on it. And that happens a lot, where you see that, disparity. I've been through here though. Like I remember coming back this way and clearing that out. Fucking bitch, try me. Oh no. Highest viewer count on a Chol stream? No, I'd have to look. But it's over 100 by like a bit. It's like 120-ish, I think is my peak, my record. I want to say. That was a long time ago. It was when I was doing all achievements on Cuphead that I hit my concurrent viewer count peak. It's when I was hunting all the achievements in Cuphead. The Cuphead DLC, specifically. Is this the same character from the first game? No. I believe the games are... I don't know the exact time gap between 1 and 2, but I think they're like at least 100 years apart. Going off of memory. Where is this last egg? Oh, is it gonna be like under one of the torpedoes, maybe? No? Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot at one. Damn it. You're telling me my assault rifle doesn't instantly blow up a torpedo? What do you mean? Yep, I'm lost. Here's the fun part of somewhere on the entire Rickenbacker, I missed one egg.
Power drained.
How do I get XP? I really don't know. Just keep it a buck with you. I have no clue.
Power drained.
All right. Just pop them all. Because I'm so far away from a battery station. Okay. Guessing and then super chats. I could go find it. I don't know off the top of my head, but I could go and find the documentation for this system. I have it. They sent it to me and I read it once weeks ago, but I don't remember. But my brain definitely is leaning towards a lot of like monetization features will get you XP, because of course they will. I don't like specifically remember that for sure, but I'm definitely at least vaguely remembering that like super chats or memberships or something of the sort will gain you XP. Oh fuck. A door. Wait, this is where I just was. Yeah, we're that lost. Sub is 50, chatting is 5, I think, but the update is slow as a snail. Okay. Interesting. Oh, where's this one egg? What a pain in the ass. Let me get up there. Now, hold on. I'm gonna go look. Gotta hit the security key. There we go. Okay. Where is it? Here we go. I found it. Right. The more viewers engage, and in parentheses, for example, via live chat messages, super chats, super stickers, or GIFs, the higher they may rank on the leaderboard. So it's how often you chat. Super chatting will get you a bonus. Super stickers will get you a bonus. And gifting members will get you a bonus, it seems. Just based on their documentation they sent out. So it's pay to win? Of course it is. All of these systems always are. Of course it is. That's why I immediately was like, it's gonna be money, you guys. And everyone's like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm like, it's gonna be money. It's gonna be monetization features, because that's just how these things work. Or just yap a lot. That works too. For free. Yapping is free. Oh, you have to face ladders in this game, Cole. You can't just go plummeting down the ladder. Cheeky nanites in there. YouTube wants its 30%. You're goddamn right they do. You are goddamn right they want their 30%. I mean, obviously, we're some big money makers here, you know. Google's really just basically riding off of all the money we generate here, obviously. That's how that works. Oh, I don't know if I ever went up this ladder. Maybe I did, though. I don't specifically recall going up this ladder, but now that I'm up here, it does look familiar. Yeah, I did, because that was a turret and I shot the egg behind it. I remember. Yeah. Never mind. All 84 of us? Yeah, basically just bankrolling Google as a whole. Really. Obviously. It's like paying taxes to your employer. Yeah, and then I get taxed at the end of the year, too. It's great. Shit. Okay. Come. There we go. So it's not here. Shit. Where the fuck is this egg? It's gonna be like earlier on, isn't it? I'm gonna have missed one super early, I bet. How many cyber mods do I have? 28. I don't even know what extra skills I would pick up at this point, to be honest with you. I do not need more than maintenance 4. I just don't. Even 4 feels like it was overkill. I guess I could max it just to grab the achievement for maxing out the maintenance skill to 6, but like it's not necessary at all. Right, that was the French Epstein. Oh. And I left a maintenance tool on the ground in here, apparently. Watching this I tried Facebook dating video, I genuinely did not even know that Facebook had like a dating app portion. I don't even know what to call it. I didn't know that Facebook dating was a thing until you sent me a screenshot of that video as you were watching it. I had no idea that Facebook had a dating service. Like, that alone was news to me. You think they stuck one in there? That would be so fucked up. It doesn't look like they did. Facebook dating is a thing? Exactly. I had never heard of it before. All right. Back down this ladder I go. Oh. Ow. I don't know why I didn't jump forward. I was holding W. But maybe I was supposed to be like further down the ladder for that. I don't know. Oh, I should have quick saved before that. That was risky business. Ow, fuck. What? What was that? Ow, you bitch. What's wrong with you? There goes my last healing gland. Okay. It's not in there. It might be in there. I'm really eyeballing that now, all of a sudden. It might be like through that window. I don't know though. They seem to all be in like playable spaces. So I'm not too sure. I hear another one, dude. Cyborg assassins are everywhere at this point in the game. Yeah, I don't see how I'm supposed to get across to there. There's no way. Oops. Ow. You know, for a game with such a terrible jump, the fall damage is pretty extreme. I gotta say. For a game with such awful jumping mechanics, they really are brutal with the fall damage. Probably because you're not supposed to go jumping everywhere, but still. If that's the case, then why is there so much jumping happening on this deck? Huh? It's a great idea, but making a new Facebook account for dating is wild. It is kind of wild. Okay, all the eggs are on the Rickenbacker, and that's like the entrance to the Rickenbacker. I might as well go back this way because it could be down here. I didn't really think to come back all the way here, but let me try it. Because I clearly missed something. Wherever this is, it is not somewhere I thought it would be. Oh, I missed a log? How could I?
We arrived planetside via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Korenchkin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little triop suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy, sending the senior officers of the Rickenbacker down to the surface of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN and triop they could. Damn. Time for inspection. More later.
Okay, so this is like the entrance. Doesn't go beyond here. Even if I did want to max maintenance purely for the achievement at this point, just because I don't need anything else, I'm gonna need like at least 70 cyber mods to go from 4 to 6, so it can wait. Where the fuck is this egg? I might actually have to like pull up a location list because I'm totally lost and I feel like I've double checked everything and I still don't know where it is. So I might have to pull it up. I might just have to be like, all right, where are all of the black eggs on the Rickenbacker System Shock 2? Surely someone has a guide from years ago. Let me check down here. This is the one part that I haven't double checked. I can't imagine that I did miss one in these vents, but I could have. So let's double check. Before I resort to the Googling, give it one last run through. Could be tucked up in like one of those spots above your head. Oh wait, yeah, you can get in here. So yeah, it's not here. Not on top of there either. Oh, there we go. She wasn't British? Maybe. That still seems so crazy to be like, I'm breaking up with you. No. I won't allow you to.
Power drained.
All right. It's Googling time. It autofills. All right. The wiki page does not have something like that. Here we go. Dark Annelid Egg locations. Oh, it's a text guide. Why? Okay. I can make it work. Okay. Main character might be alive. Oh, okay, so they're about 42 years apart. I was off then. But I knew there was a big gap. 42 years seems short given some of the lore, but it's whatever. Okay, text walkthrough. Not what I was hoping for, especially for something with 16 locations, but we're at the point where since it's just one left, I'm gonna have to just power through and find it. Under the ceiling that you saw from the window. Hold on. Under the ceiling that I saw from the window. That surely would have to have been like up here, because it's talking about that window that's unbreakable, and there would have been one that you could see through it, so I guess I must have gotten that. Oh boy, yeah, we're gonna be here. Piece of the floor has been blown away. Look around, you should see a fourth black egg. Destroy it. There's no way I missed that, but here we go. Double checking time. Because I missed one of them, so even though I'm like, there's no way. Oh. That's a good one. Go back to the room with the crate and down ramp. Go down the ramp to destroy the fifth egg. I remember that one being right there. Uh-huh. Shit. Ryden, thank you for the 12 months. What was that? That was my girlfriend. You're welcome. Go back to the room. I just read that. Oh boy. There's got to be a better guide out there for this. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Woo number 1. I don't think there is going to be a better guide for this. This is just a whole text walkthrough of the entire level. Let me see where the last one is. Oh. Hold on now. There's a puzzle that I missed. See, that was such a better idea to just skip to the end. Now I know what I missed. There's a puzzle I missed. I was like, what if I did just actually miss the very last one? And I did. I did.
I will use the power of money to become number 1.
No way. Thank you for the 2. That sounds expensive. Best zombies map, and why is it Die Rise? Bait used to be believable, chat. It really did. Pay to win, sad. She's gonna do it. How much XP did that get? I'm curious how much a $2, well, $2.69 super chat is. Anyone? Did we check how much XP that got him? Do we know?
Oh, yeah.
I find this system extremely unfair.
I don't know what you mean. I think it seems fine. Thank you for the 2, Ryden. Appreciate it. Oh no! Oh! Like 75? 75 XP. So that's what? Equivalent to a lot of chat messages. 150 at methinks? What? Oh my god, dude. Calm down. Shit. There we go. Hail to the king, baby. Oh, I only have one more shot in the death cannon. Was it here? Ow. Bitch. Good use of my last death cannon shot. Absolutely deserved. No, not this way. Oh, his original was 150. My bad. Okay. I didn't need to be here at 1. What? My wife is home with the baby and I have a car repair coming up. The fact that there's even a temptation just to be at the top of the leaderboard. God damn it, YouTube. How did you... It's so simple. How did you manage to make this work? It seems so simple that it shouldn't work. How did you manage? Genuinely, just how? Of course I checked that. What kind of gamer would I be if I hadn't checked it already? Was it up this way? I think. Getting like 25 points per message? There's no way. I'm hearing so many conflicting things on how much XP is happening for what. I don't know what to believe anymore. Oh. Oh my god, wait. You're telling me that I just hadn't done this right? Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Do I climb these? Oh, lower that one again. Is it this? Yeah. We're on track again. Okay, this is kind of fucked up though. Like now that I'm here and making progress again, I'm also like, yeah, I can see how I missed this.
Your skill surprises me.
Yes, skill.
Cybernetic modules.
Obviously skill, Shodan, yes. Thank you for the cyber mods. We're at 48. Hello. Bitch. 54% is a really oddly specific percent. That went fast considering what my odds were. Because that's my failure rate, mind you. Not my success rate. Why is the glass behind me just exploding? What is happening? What? Is the flesh wall just expanding slowly? Putting pressure on the glass? Like, what is going on? Nothing in here. Ooh. Hello? Where's this egg at? Oh my god, not again. I thought I was about to get run down by a giant group. Oh, there were 3. Okay, I only saw 2 of them. Death cannon, go burr. Like things can be different each time? No. Oh. Was that torpedo radioactive? Well, I just launched off. Oh, we hit the shield? What? Hold on. What is that in their head? A worm. It's one of them worms that's crawling around everywhere.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
Instapot fun wet.
No Instapot fund. We already got an egg boiler, damn it. Thank you for the 2. We don't need an Instapot. We don't need it, chat. Oh, there were 2. Splash damage, my beloved. Soon to not be so beloved. Okay. Maybe I should load this up with anti-personnel and just have it ready for the quick swap in situations like that one. That seems like a good idea to me. Oh. Tech. Yeah, I'm so close on maintenance. Might as well just bump it to 5 and see if I can't max it out by the end. 70% failure rate with all these ice nodes. Oh my god, okay. Holy shit. Instant regret on not getting cyber affinity. You know, I've got the nanites for this. I do. We might be here for a minute, though. Never mind. Oh!
Before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs. You've destroyed all the eggs. Now, get to the bridge. Here are some more upgrade modules.
Thank you.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect. Perhaps there is hope for you yet.
Creator gets a bigger percent. No, he means from the user standpoint false, and he's 100% correct, because the conversion rate on bits in terms of when you buy them is even worse than Twitch's revenue split just normally. It's worse than 70-30.
Prepare to be cut down by the progeny of our joy.
What False is saying that is true is creators do get a 100% split on the bits, but what she's not taking into account is that Twitch takes like Twitch takes like 50% of bits purchases. In terms of Twitch takes 50% of the revenue that you spend to purchase the bits, even after you give them to a creator. It would have been more effective to do it through some other means. By like gifting subs. Gifting subs would have given the creator 70%, but buying bits and then giving it to the creator only gives like 55, I think. What am I hearing? Well, it's shooting lasers. And I can't even see it. I've gone insane. Ah.
Avatar, but Polito was weak. It was I who chose you, and I who had a robotic servant render your form unconscious. I then completed you with cybernetic grace. Your flesh, too, is weak. But you have potential. Every implant exalts you. Every line of code in your subsystems elevates you from your disgusting flesh. Perhaps you have potential. Perhaps once we have erased my wayward children from existence, we can examine the possibilities of a real alliance.
Oh. Modify level 3. Who turned the church upside down? Oh my god. The fire timer on this thing is killing me. Oh, I don't have any healing glands anymore. Oh, I'm slipping. Ah, okay. Now it's time for a little... Boom. Maxed out maintenance is gonna be a wild thing, chat. Let me tell ya.
The genie of Citadel Station is out of the bottle, and I am the cause. I can't bear to be Pandora, and I'm not brave enough to wait around and see the death and misery I have caused. This is my last transmission, my friend. Be careful. I think Shodan has plans for you.
Oh. I never did get to meet Delacroix. That cargo bay was all fucked up. Wait a minute. Am I jumping higher? Is this the area where I turned off the artificial gravity? Ow, fuck! I didn't see it, dude. Oh wow, yeah, he was a bit of a worm fan. Judging by the looks of it. If someone gets that many points and redeems it, I can spend $5. Yeah, oh. Yeah, the way that Twitch works, if someone does get up to like the amount of points that False uses for like getting a free sub for her with a channel point redeem, that viewer will have provided $5 of value just by building up that many points. Not directly in terms of like $5 of ads, literally. But since Twitch is a kingmaker system when it comes to its algorithm, fuck me! Ow! Ow! Son of a bitch. Since Twitch is literally bigger number, higher on list, the value provided just by having a viewer for that amount of time is about $5 or more. It depends what your general viewership is, but about. For False, I would say it is in most cases. I don't remember. No. It's not worth it. I barely get any ads. Yeah, like I said, it's not literally in terms of ads because that's not the case even if you live in like the US. But more in just boosting the stream up the list for that long. It does end up being about $5 of value. I hear another spider. Want to break from the ads? Move to Greece. Research level 5. Fuck me. I don't need that iridium. I just don't need to be carrying it. I don't know why I am.
Those worms were a cancer in my body, so I had the autodoc cut it out. You think they're gonna let you blow up the Von Braun? The many will never allow it. I've got something to help you. It's in my quarters. You'll find the access card on my body. The fight to them, soldier. And remember, you're the one to trust.
Diego didn't make it. Not even Diego could make it. Ow!
You perform well for an insect.
Thank you.
Transmitting cyber modules.
That's enough for maintenance 6, chat. That's enough. Again, it's overkill, but it gets me an achievement, so I might as well since I had maintenance so high to begin with. I don't need any other skills at this point in the game. I've got everything I could ever need. So maintenance 6 achievement. Ah! Ow. Here I come. We'll see you around, TS. Oh no, I did it again. Oh. Have a good rest of your day. Ow. That was a bold jump, for sure. Where were those upgrade stations? They weren't that far back. The tech ones? Oh, they were literally at the bottom of this, I think. Yup. Boom. I look after my things, it's called. The achievement for maxing out your maintenance skill is I look after my things. And the picture's a little gun with a star on it, like it's pristine. I went from number 1 to 4. Oh. XP taxes got raised, I guess. I don't really understand how the system works. Everyone got an equal 150? What? What? Well, if I do max out another skill, I guess... Just because I'm trying to think like, well, now I'm going to have more points to put into something. I guess hacking would probably be like the next most useful thing. Like if I have to grab something with the points that I'm inevitably going to get more and more of, then hacking would probably be the most worthwhile. Am I not yapping enough? Apparently not. YouTube said no. I want a refund? I can't give you a refund. YouTube doesn't have like a function for that. There's a little worm crawling. Ah! Crawling around in there. Oh, a healing gland? You shouldn't have. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh my god. There wasn't even an egg there.
Hold where you are, irritant. The analysts have tried my patience for a long time. We cannot separate from the Braun. Observe.
Oh no. Observe?
Observe the many.
It is
cause the flesh of the biomass to grow. Do you stand in awe of my creations, insect?
No, they're a pain in my ass.
To eradicate my error. There is an escape pod.
An escape pod in the rear of the bridge. Use it to launch yourself into the guts of the
Launch myself into the guts of the worm, she says. It's real easy to say all this when you're, you know, an immaterial AI. She's like, oh yeah, just fucking go into the guts. Why don't you? Yeah, just go for it. Oh my god, okay. Saw those from a mile away. Oh my god. I do have incendiaries. Not many, but I do still have some. Oh boy. Splash damage, you failed me. Just barely. Will we ever have a just chatting stream? No, I'm too much of a gamer. I can't. I could never. Okay, yeah, that is the... I don't even want to step in there just in case. That's where we go into the guts of the worm. So let me not go there just yet. A chill DMC2 stream. No such thing exists. That game pisses me off.
You hesitate? I will not ask a second time. Launch into the many. Cut out its heart, and I will reward you
with continued existence.
Fail me, and I will put an end to your disgusting, inefficient biology.
Hey, Shodan. Kiss my ass.
You perform well
Oh.
for an insect. Transmitting cyber modules.
This is where she wanted me to be? Apparently. What the fuck are you? Holy worms! Research skill 6 for that one. Hello?
The many has grown to a massive size. It has wrapped itself around these two ships, preventing their separation. Their
That's a
creation
problem.
was my error. Their destruction shall be my delight.
Right. Wouldn't it be crazy if DMC2 got a resurgence like Dark Souls 2? It could never. See, because Dark Souls 2 is actually a good game. Hence the difference. I mean, shit, now I'm tempted by research instead. Even just for this. I'm one cyber mod off, so it's an okay game. No, it's a solid 7 out of 10. It's a good game. All right, into the guts of the worm. I think I made it.
The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Chris, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Just crawl through the sphincter. There we go. Someone left me an audio log.
One of the flying things dragged me and David here last night. I don't remember much about the trip. I guess I must have blocked it out, half-conscious most of the time. I keep remembering the part from Pinocchio, you know, where the old man goes looking for the puppet inside the whale. Except I don't think anyone's coming in here to save me.
You sure? I'm here. I didn't bring a melee weapon or anything. Stay there. Bitch. I wasn't paying attention to the stream. Where are we? We are in the body of the many.
Invite you to spread yourself out on our wall.
One of our many will be there to help you before long.
Right. The just the mass of the many grew to surround both of the ships and hold them together. So we're here to do a little cleanup. And by that I mean get rid of all these fucking worms for good. Hopefully, ideally. 10 cyber mods. Hello. Can I eat that? No. Just for research purposes, I guess. A nerve cluster. Why is it? That works. In the guts. Yeah, Shodan did call it the guts of the worm. But it's less the guts of like a single worm and more just the collective biomass of the entire hive mind.
Now I'm convinced that this many, as it calls itself, indeed has a centralized nervous system, which means it would have to have some kind of centralized control. To this end, I've gathered as many weapons as I could and stashed them in caches. One of the beasts discovered a cache and apparently mistook it for food. It simply brought it into the crunching room.
I do still have my wrench. I was wrong. I was genuinely thinking I didn't have a melee weapon on me.
The arterial passageways are blocked by some kind of sphincter. I followed the nerves that threaded out of the walls from the blockage. They lead to a pair of nerve clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters. It would open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
Me too. Oh god. I kind of like, I didn't even press the jump button or anything. I kind of just bounced off of that. Oh yeah, okay. We just inhaled a little bit of the ship, looks like. 70% failure rate again. Maybe I should have invested in hacking and cyber affinity a little more. son of a bitch. Clearly I should have, yeah. This is what I get for the fully themed Marine playthrough. I end up at the end and I can barely hack into anything. I've been eating crayons the whole playthrough. God damn it. God damn it. Holy shit. Yeah, this is rough. Yep, 63 nanites, worth it. Totally worth it. This makes me want to play Dead Space. Why doesn't this make you want to play System Shock 2, huh?
Radiation hazard.
Ooh. Okay. Irradiated water. Not so good for the body. Ow.
The machine mother cannot help you inside the biomass. Her coldness is not welcome within the warmth of our flesh.
Radiation hazard.
Jesus.
Radiation hazard.
Where else can I go? Through this sphincter?
Radiation hazard.
Where am I? Oh, you know. In the body of the many. Did I just seriously throw out my... Ooh, 10 more cyber mods. Yeah.
You tear our very flesh.
With no thought of compassion. Do you think we will sit idly by?
While
I
you corrupt the very womb of our existence.
I was kind of hoping so, yeah. For a game about robots and cyborgs, this looks quite fleshy. That's the thing. System Shock 1 is all about robots and cyborgs. System Shock 2 is more about the many.
Radiation hazard.
There's something down there? No. Jesus Christ. It's brutal down there. Oh shit. I got the crown again. What? Do you not want the crown? How dare you reject the crown? It fucking would be, wouldn't it? Son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Damn these flies. It makes me look fat. I don't know. I think crowns can be quite slimming. I just heard a robot. It sounds like one of those big security bots is running up behind me. Come on. Come on. I can't climb it. Oh, you bitches. Oh, you bitches. Off of me. No. Ow. No. Leave me alone. Get away. Oh. Okay. We're fine. It was not one of the big robots. It was a midwife. They really do throw a lot of chemicals at you during this bit, huh? No way, it's a chemical manifest. Oh, that's actually kind of huge. Well, cesium and whatever HS is.
Chemical needed.
I'm working on that. Is that? Yeah, that's cesium. Oh, and HS is right next to it. Hassium. I knew that, obviously. Oh my god, where the fuck did you guys come from? Why? Why? Ow, 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 ow. Son of a bitch. It's about time for a med kit. All right. Where were we? %65% failure rate. I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm regretting theming so heavily on the Marine playthrough. I'm starting to feel like this may have been a mistake. Haha. 37. All right, we're loaded. Absolutely locked and loaded. What do you do? While this implant is powered, the user takes no damage from annelid toxin and will regenerate 1 hit point per 30 seconds. Unfortunately, when the implant ceases being powered or is removed, a great deal of toxin is released into the user's bloodstream. Okay. This implant is a combination of a blood filtering device and a regenerative stimulator, using annelid regenerative tissue as an adjunct. While the implant is worn, it sequesters all annelid venom that the user is subject to, preventing it from acting. Additionally, damaged tissue is replaced quickly by a psycho-creative annelid substitute. However, the substitute tissue produces some amount of degradation byproduct, which itself is toxic, and and sequestered by the implant. However, when the implant loses power or is removed, much of the sequestered venom is released. So stick that directly into my bloodstream. Keep it powered, never remove it. Got it. Seems easy enough. I might as well hold on to my endurance booster. I don't think I'll ever use it again, but I'm not, like, you know, out of inventory space or anything. Maxed strength go burr. So we'll just carry it until I run out of space. If I do, I'll toss it, but I don't think we'll have to. Ooh.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
to be one
against the infinite?
Ah!
There's some kind of horrible grinding noise coming from the next area. It sounds like chewing. I think I know what's going to happen here. This is some kind of digestive tract of a very, very large animal. I go back and forth between being fascinated and terrified. The creatures are a remarkable discovery. I wish I could only live long enough to learn more.
He's so science-brained even to the end. In this situation, he's just fixated on how incredible this is. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so rough. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Yeah. Here we go again.
The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Fail me not.
We invite you to spread yourself out on our warmth.
One of our many will be there to help you before long.
I had to go back to realize what he just did. It was so fast. It just happened. Man, this thing does no damage, at least not with standard slugs. It's probably the issue. He did kill himself. I may have blown myself up with the death cannon. Not the first time and likely not the last, but I should be quick saving a little more, I think. Probably. Suddenly, it seems like I should be.
Now I'm convinced that this many, as it calls itself, indeed has a centralized nervous system. The arterial passageways are blocked by some kind of sphincter.
God damn it.
I follow the nerves that threaded out of the walls from the blockage. They lead to a pair of nerve clusters. When the passageway is open, the cluster seems to contract. Conversely, I wonder if I was able to destroy both clusters, it would open the blockage permanently. I'm anxious to see the rest of this beast.
Did I miss one back here? I feel like I did miss something back this way. Son of a bitch. How should we pronounce the word Raiden? Like Raiden in MGS or like Raiden in Mortal Kombat? Raiden is correct. MK just mispronounces it. I don't know why. I guess maybe just because it looks, or it's just like more natural for English speakers. I'm not sure why they mispronounce it in MK, but Raiden is the correct pronunciation. I think it should be Ra-Ideen. No. No. It's Raiden. Yeah, the way that Sentai wrote it out there. Because the way it would be written in Japanese, it would be Da with like a little E character that modifies it to be Rai. And then De. Don't read my troll messages. Don't troll them. They're being genuine, damn it. Don't mislead them. He said, yeah. Because in Japanese, it is its own character. Just the letter N is on its own. Whereas typically 80% failure rate. What the fuck is in this crate? I want it. And I've got the nanites to just brute force my way through it. Don't think I won't. Typically, Japanese characters are like an entire syllable in their writing system, but the letter N is on its own. It is literally just is a sound. Jesus fuck, I accidentally clicked out. Had the cannon in my hand. Oh, I'm in this room. Okay. I quick saved right before starting to hack the crate. All others too. Yeah, when you're what's it like, I guess translating the characters back to like English pronunciation when you're doing Romaji, each kana or hiragana character will be like a consonant and a vowel, but N is an exception where it's just the letter M, or sorry, N. I assume there's a Japanese character for as well. No. Is like something you'll hear a lot, but what's it when you write in Japanese, it's, I'm trying to remember how it's written because I read it all the time, but I never have written it myself. I know it's the U like vowel, the U vowel, but it's U in Japanese. And then I want to say it's followed by mu, what would be mu when written in Romaji. I want to say it's like, if you just read it as is, it would be like umu, but that's not how it's said. It's just, that's how they've written it, I think. I could be wrong on that. I'm going off of memory. Because especially like if you play Yakuza games in Japanese, you'll see it a million fucking times. Because they go in the Yakuza games a million fucking times. And I'm trying to remember how it's written. I think that's how it's written. I want to say it's just mu, but you don't read it like that. Because M is not its own character. Su is kind of unique too. True. In the sense that it's two consonants and then a vowel, and it's all just one sound. When I've described it before, I've described it as basically like every character in Japanese, with some exceptions like every character is like a whole syllable rather than a letter for the most part. There are exceptions to that, but generally speaking, you can just think of it as each character is a whole syllable. Can you correctly pronounce Romanized Chinese words? No, I have no fucking clue how Chinese is, or how it works phonetically. I thought that I understood it, like, at some points, but then I'll read it in my head and think I have it right, and then someone who speaks Chinese will say it out loud, and I'll be like, oh no, I was way off.
Power drained.
I have so many portable batteries. What is 65 cents? Oh, how much is 100 yen compared to the US dollar? Yeah, I would guess about 60 cents ish would be my guess.
Radiation hazard.
Oh, I don't even need that. I have one of those. Oh, come on. It surprises me how much I'd be pronouncing everyone's name wrong. Reading it was so bad. Yeah, and then you just don't really know until you watch it, I guess. And then you're like, oh, that's how you say it.
Radiation hazard.
Why do I feel like I'm missing nerve clusters? Oh, I'm not. That one is right there. That one that I was thinking of before. Radiated water hurts. This might actually be a good time for a speed hypo. Swimming through the irradiated water. This seems like a good use for them.
Radiation hazard.
No nerve clusters here. I really do feel like I missed one. I gotta go back. I wanted to learn Mandarin a while ago because it's such an easily marketable skill. I thought it would be good to pick up, but I never followed through on that one. Maybe after I really get my Japanese nailed down. I could definitely do it then. Because I hear that, like, your first East Asian language is really rough to learn. But then once you have one of them, the others are pretty easy to pick up. Just because of, like, what's it? The way that writing works and just general, like, grammar structures and all that apparently carry across a good bit. So even though they're really hard at first, they should transfer a good deal from what I hear. Believe me, Thai is terrifying. I hear that from everyone who learns it. That I hear that Thai is an absolute nightmare language to learn. It's the OG Japanese. Is it? I don't feel like it is. I can't imagine it is. Because Japanese pulls so much from, oh, that was a psi booster. From Mandarin. Japanese borrows so much from Mandarin. I can't imagine that Japanese is the OG. Fuck, you heard of kanji? You know where kanji comes from, chat? That's the sphincter in question. If you don't, it's literally just the Chinese writing system. Which is part of why people see Chinese and Japanese writing and are so easily confused by which is which. It's because literally every character of the Chinese writing system is present in Japanese. They're the same characters. Japanese has kanji that they also added for the sake of expanding on it. But I shit you not, all Chinese writing characters are present in the Japanese language. Because they just took that system from China. So the way that you can tell which is which at a glance, at least if you know how to identify it, is you just look when you see like a string of kanji written out and you don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese at a glance. You just look at can you find any hiragana or katakana among the kanji, and that will tell you if it's Japanese or not. Fucking bees everywhere. I think I lost them. Oops, I don't need that. Okay, hold on. There's an upgrade system right in front of me that needs those two. See, going back through, we can speed this up a bit. Because I'm gonna pick up research and then start researching that, because I actually do like that implant too. Oops, nope, go back. It's a weapon, so I know I'm not gonna use it. Ah, fuck it. I'll just drop it. I could research it just for fun, but I know I'm not gonna use it, so. Ow. These bees, man. This is the tone of your voice can mean different things. That's how Japanese works too. It's called pitch accent. It, depending on whether you raise or lower your tone on certain syllables, it changes literally what word you're saying. It's just called, it's a general thing called pitch accent. I don't know if Korean has that as well. I would actually be interested to know if they do. Just because it is shared between Mandarin and Japanese, I would be curious to know if they also have it. Because those three all shared a lot between each other, mostly because Korean and Japanese both derived a lot from Chinese back then. Because basically when they all started mingling a bit, because China was so powerful at the time, Korea and Japan were both like, oh man, these guys know what they're doing. And they just started taking a bunch of shit from them. They're like, oh yeah, these guys have really got it figured out. We could probably learn some stuff from them. There it is. Right, that's the sphincter. So I did miss, because I went through there before, I did miss a nerve ending. Oh boy. Read, red, and red are good ones. Yeah, we have a lot of words that don't have pitch accent, but can just straight up mean multiple things. We just don't really think of them that much. But we've got the same shit, where the same word just can mean multiple things. Oh. Was that the one? Was that what I missed?
Our very flesh.
With no thought of compassion, do you think we will sit idly by?
While you corrupt the very womb of our existence.
I mean, no, but I think I can handle it at this point. You know what I call this gun? Just asking. Do you know what I call this thing? Yeah, that was the other one I was missing. Boom. Sphincter open.
You seek your associates.
Oh god, I audio jungled. I'm sorry.
There's some kind of horrible grinding noise coming from the next area. It sounds like chewing. I think I know what's going to happen here. This is some kind of digestive tract of a very, very large animal. I go back and forth between being fascinated and terrified. The creatures are a remarkable discovery. I wish I could only live long enough to learn more.
Oh, uh-oh. This was not my... Thank God. I panicked for a second. I was like, did I quick save while in the water? Thank fuck that I did not. Okay, now we're back to finding new things again. Oops, wrong one.
5 minutes ago, one of those large, burly creatures dragged Claudette towards the sound of the grinding. Apparently, the enemy uses smaller creatures to help move food along its digestive tract. I tried to help Claudette, but it wasn't even a contest. And I'm ashamed to admit, I judged that seeing what happened to her was a vital element of my studies here. I imagine I won't have the opportunity to record any observations when it comes my turn.
Why are you so worried about recording observations in the first place right now? Why is that a priority? Genuine question. Oh boy. All right, so that's also a wall sphincter. I'm gonna have to hitch a ride. Timing though. Oh, that's a little sketchy. I don't like that a whole lot. I like that you can hear my worm implant passively healing me whenever it kicks in. I just looked at the time, dude. Jesus Christ. Hard save time. Nice, nice ambience for me to close on, I think. Anyway, it is about that time. I have to go back to video work, as tragic as it might be. There should only be one more stream of this. If you're genuinely just sitting here like, oh my God, where are we? We should have one more. One more after this. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff right now, like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, Ace Combat. A lot. So feel free to come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoy it on the YouTube side of things, feel free to leave a like. Helps out a lot with the algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. It's a nice little boost. Ignore the worm slurping sounds. That's just, it's passive. Don't worry about it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Also, if you enjoyed and you're looking for ways to engage with the community outside of Twitch or YouTube, feel free to check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever you're looking for, they're all there. You'll be able to find them. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. Thank you again for the super chats, new members, etc. today. I appreciate it a lot. It really does help, so thank you. And with all that being said, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.